Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Kelvin here. So the other day, I was super bored and was browsing Reddit randomly and I saw this post. What you wish you knew back in your 20s in regards to money. That's when I knew my time has come. All of us have definitely made mistakes in our 20s, right? Especially when it's the first time we have gotten paid in our first job. We'd be like, wow, so much money, let's YOLO all the money. Some mistakes are small, some mistakes are big, but all of them are definitely good lessons. So in this video, I will share what are my favorite 7 regrets from this post. Hopefully, after knowing them, you'll be able to avoid these mistakes and will come out ahead of everyone else. But before I start, I would greatly appreciate it if you can help to tap the like button because it will help out with the channel a lot. In return, I will show you a happy turtle. Alright, let's start right now. Regret number 1 is by Law 90026. Invest early, even if it's low use, it's better than just leaving it in a bank account. This is definitely one of the best money tips that you will ever get. Here's the thing, a lot of people are scared of investing. They'll be like, what if I lose money? But here's the thing that they never consider. As long as you don't invest the money, the inflation will come and eat away at your money every month. Like this tortoise slowly eating the veggie. In November, overall inflation was about 3.2%. What this means is that your money just lost about 3.2% this year. So let's say if you have 100k in the bank, then inflation comes and be like nom nom nom. All of a sudden, you lost $3,200. But wait, that's not all. That was just 1 year. Let me show you the long-term effect of inflation. Let's say you have worked for 20 years and you save up 500k. Let's assume the average inflation rate is about 1.5%. After 25 years, the 500k is only left with 344k. Where the money went? The inflation eat it up low. That's why at the very least, put your money in low yield cash accounts like Stashaway, Scythe and others, where you can earn about 1 to 2%. Yes, it's very little, but 1 to 2% is already way better than the 0.5% that we are earning from the bank. And on top of that, the risk of losing money is very small, so you don't have to worry. But in the long term, it is still better to invest your money in the stock market. Otherwise, your money will be sitting around doing nothing like a lazy bum while we are forced to work until old age. Next, don't buy things hoping that it fills a void or turns you into a different person. By Jack. So this is actually quite common. For example, I once saw someone asking if he should buy a car so that he won't be looked down upon. Maybe a lot of you be like, "Aiyo, don't buy car, waste money, just take public transport." But that was just an extreme example. A more common example is that we buy branded bags, branded shoes so that we feel more atas. Or upgrading to a condo even if we can barely afford it because it makes us feel high SES. Or even order Cai Fan with fish every day. That would be super nice. Anyway, here are my thoughts. It's not okay to splurge on expensive stuff if you are living off paycheck to paycheck or if you don't have any investments at all. A lot of these things like cars, watch, bags are not needs. They are just wants. You can definitely survive without them. But obviously, there are exceptions. For example, sometimes you need to look professional, like meeting with your clients, going for interviews or pak tor with your B. Then in that case, you should get formal wear. Because if you have better gears, it will definitely give you more confidence. But if you just want to buy stuff to show off so that you don't get looked down upon, then in that case, it's not a good idea. Quick pause. Right now, Tiger Brokers has a Chinese New Year promo. They are giving out some free gold. Yup, you heard that right. Gold. You will stand to win up to $12,888 worth of gold. So it's super easy to join. If you are a new user, all you need to do is just deposit $188 and complete your first trade and tada! You will have one chance to qualify for the lucky draw. Or if you deposit at least $2,000 and complete your first trade, you will win a free Apple share worth about $160 and also a chance for a lucky draw. But wait, that's not all. Existing users will also be able to join this lucky draw. All you need to do is just refer your friends to get additional chances to join, up to 88 chances. This promotion ends on 28 February, 12 noon. So if you have not signed up yet, you can sign up using my link down below. With that being said, let's get back to the video. The next one is very interesting. One of my first investments when I started work was in HiFlux back in 2013, but don't spam me. So for those who do not know, story time. HiFlux is a water treatment firm and Temasek invested in HiFlux. Many people, especially aunties and uncles, saw this and be like, if Temasek likes the stock, then I like the stock. But as it turns out, HiFlux did very badly and had to close shop. A lot of people lose money and went to protest. But there's nothing much you can do if the company close shop. It's easy to look back and be like, "Anya, why you anyhow invest?" But right now, it's happening all over again with Wall Street bets, blogs, and YouTubers sharing investment tips every other day. It's easy to do the same and be like, if Kelvin likes the stock, then I like the stock. Which shouldn't be the case, right? Anyone can be wrong. Most fund managers were found to be underperforming the market over the long term. Even Warren Buffett makes mistakes too. So if you are investing, never ever follow anyone blindly. Here's a pro tip. When you are researching in stocks, for example, let's say Tesla, sure, you can watch Chicken Genius talk about the good points about Tesla. But also look for videos why people don't like Tesla. Then also check out forums to find out what other people think. And of course, do your own research into the company's financials. After everything, form your own opinion. That is called critical thinking. In short, do your own due diligence because in the end, you are responsible for your own money. Next, spend money on life experiences by the writer. While I'm all about saving money and financial freedom and early retirement, here's one thing you have to remember. You need to enjoy the journey, otherwise it won't be worth it. For example, this guy has traveled to a lot of places. I've also visited a few places myself, like Finland, Japan, Taiwan, and so on. And these are the things that you will appreciate when you are older one day, because once you have kids, it's much harder to travel, or once you have reached your 60s or 70s, it's even harder because, you know, health. I'm following this channel called Yes Theory, where they do stuff to step out of their comfort zone, like traveling to the North Pole, testing the body in the snow, finding pyramids in the forest. Yes, those are all extreme examples, but remember that we only have about 80 years on this world, and you won't be bringing all this money with you when you are gone. At the very least, try to live and explore the world while you still can. That's the whole point of being alive. Next, treat credit cards like debit cards by wholesale. Okay, this is quite simple, but still very important. Even though having a credit card may seem like you have access to infinite money, but no ho, that's actually not the case. Because if you anyhow spend here, spend there, buy this, buy that, you might end up being unable to pay back the money. Then the credit card company is going to come after you with their 25% interest rate, which is super duper high. Instead, just treat credit cards like a debit card. Follow the 50-30-20 rule where you spend only 30% on once and save the remaining 20%. Or if you cannot stop your itchy fingers, don't use credit card at all. Despite all their free cashbacks and sign-up gifts, if you got hit by the credit card debts, it will set you back by a lot. Next, spend money on improving yourself by Alot. Okay, this is quite debatable. Personally, I believe that if you invest in yourself, you'll get the highest return compared to anything out there. Yes, even the Dogecoin. Here's why. For example, a computing degree costs about 30k to study. Once you graduate, you will be able to find a job that pays around $4,500. In 1 year, you will already make $54,000. The return is already almost 200% of your school fees. And that's just the first year haul. Maybe after that, you get a pay raise or find a better paying job or better position. Then the returns will just keep increasing every year. Now, as to why I say it's debatable, there are times where you don't have to #pay to win. For example, stuff like learning how to invest. There are already tons of articles and videos that you can watch for free. Yes, 100% free. All you need is just search on Google and you'll get everything you need. But on the other hand, I totally understand the benefit of paying for courses. For example, like Adam Khoo's course. Disclaimer, I'm not promoting his courses or saying they are good. Just hear me out. When you join investing courses, you get to join the Telegram group and you'll get the buy-sell notifications. While it's not necessary for most people, there are some people who find these features very useful, especially if the teacher is good. So I think it really depends. If you are very resourceful, you know how to learn stuff by yourself, then you will save a ton of money. But if you need, I think it's alright to spend money on courses. Just make sure the courses are good before you buy, because in the end, both roads lead to the same place, which is improving yourself, and that's the most important point. Next, insurance, also by Alot. This one is time sensitive. You don't know when you will have any medical condition and you are stuck. I know some people prefer not to get insurance because they think it's useless and it's just wasting money. But let me show you something. In Singapore, 1 in 4 people may develop cancer in their lifetime. That's basically a 25% chance that you will get cancer. And when you get it, you better have an insurance. Otherwise, the hospital bill is going to make your bank account GG. The other reason you should get insurance in your 20s is that insurance tends to become more and more expensive the older you become. Let's say you get term insurance when you are 20 years old. You only need to pay around $600. But if you wait till you are 30 years old to get it, the cost goes up to $900. Everything is exactly the same, just that it becomes more expensive because you are 10 years older. So get insurance as soon as you can. Also, another tip that I have is avoid getting investment linked plans or IRP. Because in IRP, you have a lot of fees, like fees everywhere. There's front-end fees, switching fees, policy fee, fund level fee, custodian fee, and so on. You will easily pay about 4 to 5% worth of fees in IRP. So unless you know what you are doing, avoid IRP. Instead, get whole life plan or even term plan. Save on the fees and invest all the extra money. So those were the 7 things that people wish they knew when they are in their 20s. But what other regrets do you have? Let me know down below. Like, share, and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.